Hello everyone, we have the Lantern Rite for this year, and there are two new characters which are Gaming and Cloud Retainer. So hopefully I'll be able to finish this one in time.
Kuching and Charlotte! Paimon never thought she'd see you two together.
Nice to see you again, Traveler and Paimon.
Oh, we're not interrupting anything, are we?
Not at all. I wasn't in the middle of an interview or anything. I was just asking Miss Kuching about purchasing a kite.
A kite? Are you buying some regional specialties to bring back to Fontaine?
Well, yes. And
It seems you haven't heard yet. The theme of this year's Lantern Rite is kite. We decided to combine Liyue's traditional art of kite making with Fontaine's mechanical vertical lifting device.
Mechanical lifting device? Sounds pretty impressive. But don't kites just use the wind to fly?
Why is that guy looking at us?
Something mechanical.
How high and far a kite can fly depends as much on the weather conditions as on the skill of the person holding the string. If you're interested, Miss Charlotte, I have several books on the topic that I could lend you. They could be a useful reference.
Oh no, I've seen references of these two. They're the other Adepti. There's memes going around about how ugly they made them.
great! Looks like I've got the outline for
Does
quite
Paimon see
the
them?
article on my hands.
Wait, Traveler?
Yep.
Take a peek to your right. Do you see those two people lurking over there? Is it just Paimon?
And he
Or were
just
they
casually
staring at us
turns.
the whole time we were talking to Kuching and Charlotte just now. Great. So it wasn't just Paimon. Do you think they could be treasure hoarders? They always seem to be stirring up trouble during Lantern Rite. Oh, Paimon's sick of waiting around for something bad to happen. We should strike first, you know. Foil their plans before they even begin.
What?
You go right, Paimon will go left.
Oh Paimon, you're being way too obvious.
Oh,
It is with such an air of urgency that you appear before
Ugh,
us.
his voice.
Your comportment suggests you believe us to have committed some heinous crime. Perhaps you could enlighten us as to your intentions.
What were their names? I forgot. This is the deer and the other one is the bird, the crane.
Whoa, where did this fuddy-duddy come from? You should be the one doing the enlightening, buddy. Don't think we didn't notice you eavesdropping. One look and we could tell you were up to no good. Tell us everything, starting with your name.
Paimon.
One bears no secrets before two such as yourselves. You stand in the presence of the mighty and illuminated
yeah,
Adeptus,
Mooncarver.
Mooncarver. For the purpose of this foray into the mortal realm, however, you may address one as Hojong.
Oh Jong.
You kidding? That deer's got his head stuck so far up in the clouds, there's no way he'd humble himself down here with the rest of us.
Nice.
you may want to hold your tongue, Paimon.
Don't think that Paimon is gonna believe you just because you know her name.
Oh yeah,
Paimon,
Mountain
yes,
Shaper.
You're supposed to be Mountain Shaper, right?
Yep.
Indeed. Mooncarver and myself have descended upon the mortal realm for a visit. The two of you may call me Jiahu.
We'll go straight to the Millilith and have you arrested for impersonating a death guy.
Calm down, Paimon.
Preposterous! Utterly preposterous!
Yeah, you'll need to prove it.
Right. Tell us something that only an Adeptus would know. And it better not be some common knowledge that any person on the street could tell you.
So why does Cloud Retainer get such an amazing design, but these two get the most horrible
During
and
the
generic
last Lantern
NPC
Rite, we
ones?
gathered
That's
at
not
Mount
fair.
Hulao with Rex Lapis and made use of Cloud Retainer's supreme cuisine machine to prepare bamboo shoot soup. Perhaps you have some recollection?
That might have been more detail than we needed. Seems like you two are the real deal, and Paimon sorry for suspecting you.
No, Paimon.
We got all worked up for nothing, huh? All that trouble, and it turned out to be people we knew all along.
You got worked up for nothing, Paimon. Not me.
Hey now, don't be upset.
Ooh, gummy.
How about this? You extend the invitation, and I'll pay.
No way, Gaming. You're always the one picking up the tab.
That was nothing. All in a day's work, friend.
Sorry to interrupt, Gaming. We just spoke to a guy from the communications office who needs you to deliver some goods to Elon Wharf.
Oh, it must have been Longzhou. Looks like I've got work. Gotta go.
I think they're giving out gummy for free on this event. I'm not sure.
Sure, go do your thing.
What is she doing?
Alrighty, you can hand the goods over to me. Must have been heavy hauling them all this way. Let me take them off your hands. I'm glad it wasn't too much trouble, Paimon. Still, I owe you one. Ah, and you must be the traveler. It's nice to meet you. Thanks for your help.
Huh? You know us?
There probably aren't many in Liyue who don't. I've heard quite a bit about you two. You're quite well known around these parts. So, you here for Lantern Rite?
Yep.
Yep, it's always so lively this time of year. We were actually hoping we could tag along to Yilong Wharf and have a look around.
Perfect! We'll go together then. I'm good with directions, so just follow me. Trust me, I know my way around. We can exchange stories, tell jokes, or just chat along the way. Oh, and there are a couple of good places to eat along our route. We can stop and grab a bite when it's time.
Order anything?
Oh god, Paimon.
Hey, did you really have to call Paimon out like that in front of our new friend?
It's going to know either way, Paimon.
Don't worry, I understand. I joke around like that with my friends too. It just shows how close you are. Have you ever heard of wushu dancing?
No?
Really? Wushu dancing is famous in Chunyu Vale. Performers might be invited to promote the opening of a business or to spread good fortune during a holiday season. But I must admit, it has nothing on the popularity of the Liyue opera. I'm also well aware that people in Liyue Harbor aren't exactly jumping at the chance to watch wushu dancing. So it's not something I do full-time.
And again.
Finally, we can rest. Ooh, Paimon's shoulders are so stiff. And her stomach so empty.
As always, Paimon.
Aw, would you like some winter melon cake? I have some on me that I bought from a store.
Yes, Paimon will take all you got.
Paimon, don't be greedy.
You might want to pace yourself there, or you'll be too full to eat a proper meal later.
I doubt Paimon will be full.
Paimon never gets too full. Just like you apparently never get tired, no matter how far you walk or how many jobs you work.
Ah, I see. Then here you go, Paimon. And for you, traveler. Enjoy. And here's some for you too, Uncle Bosu. Don't think I forgot about you, my friend. I'll just set it to the side here for you. If you like these ones, I can give you the address of the shop I bought them from. I'll just have to check when we get back. oh, all my jabbering must be making it difficult for you to enjoy the scenery in peace, huh? Don't be afraid to tell me to zip it for a little while, okay? Really, I won't be offended.
It's okay. Paimon is kind of enjoying listening to your chitter-chatter.
Aw, a fed Paimon is a happy Paimon, huh?
Yep.
Hey, Paimon can be in a good mood anytime she wants.
No, you can't, Paimon.
Woohoo! We're here!
Don't forget your things, and watch your step as you get off the raft, or you're in for a swim. Do you see that group of people over there?
Yep.
Those are my relatives.
No.
Wow, you sure have a big family.
Once they start buying things, they won't stop perusing till it gets dark. This is bad.
They're your family, not your arch enemies. What's there to be afraid of? Unless... Oh, did you do something horrible to them?
No, it's not that. I'm just not that good at dealing with my family. It would be best if we could steer clear of them.
Completely different personality here.
I'll explain more when we have the chance, but right now, we've got a job to do.
Okay.
The left side looks pretty packed. Let's go straight. Slow and steady wins the race.
Come on, Gaming. You're very noticeable. How do you expect them not to notice you? You have a very unique design.
How long have you two known Gaming?
Oh, not long at all. We just kind of tagged along on his trip to Yilong Wharf. He's just a super welcoming guy. We became friends. You know, just like that.
That young man has such a good head on his shoulders. How can anyone not love him? I mean, there is his dad, but, well, ask anyone else. And...
Is Gaming's family situation really that complicated? He has such a happy-go-lucky personality. Plus, he's an enthusiastic and diligent worker. It's hard to imagine a guy like that being troubled by much.
How should I put it? Perhaps you could help him talk things through. Consider it a favor to me.
Oh, so we do have Gami in here. You know what? I'm just going to do this real quick, because I want to use him for the rest of the event.
I'm a guard from the communications office.
I think he's about to become one of my favorite characters in terms of personality and design. Oh my god, he looks amazing! What? What? It's a freaking goat! Ooh! Can I ride you? Apparently not.
Oh, you're here early. I just ordered. The food should be out in a second. Sit down, sit down.
Let's all take a seat.
I actually want to see Paimon sitting.
Here, hand me your cups.
She's not sitting.
Oh, thank you.
Wait,
face.
you weren't supposed to drink that, Paimon. That was for you to rinse your utensils.
Ooh. Nice.
That's the thing? So full. That meal was so satisfying, it even gave Paimon some extra brain juice. Oh, listen. Paimon's figured it out.
What?
Let's think about this for a second, Gumming. You invited us to this awesome restaurant and ordered a whole table full of expensive dim sum just for the three of us. Well, you must be hiding the fact that you're some young master from a rich family. That would explain why you try to keep your friends and family away from each other.
Sorry to burst your bubble, Paimon, but you're wrong about my family situation. My dad is just an ordinary tea merchant. Small-scale stuff, you know? It wouldn't even make sense to mention his business in the same breath as the Feiyun Commerce Guild. My dad... he always wanted me to inherit the family business, to be a merchant like him. But that's just not who I am. It's not who I ever wanted to be.
Have you ever talked to him about it? You know, about your interests and aspirations and stuff.
He probably doesn't care.
Of course I have. I told him I wanted to be a wushu dancer. That I wanted all of Tevat to see what I could do. According to my dad, though, that wasn't a real job. Just a child's pipe dream.
Oh, that's terrible.
I'm sure he thought I would come around eventually, but wushu dancing has always been the only thing I wanted to do. One day, he tried to get me to visit some other tea merchants to start building the right relationships, but I refused to go. We got into a huge fight. We were this close to throwing hands. In the end, I was so angry that I ran away from home. I haven't been back since. Don't get on my case just yet, okay? It's not like I think I'm completely without fault. No, I know that it wasn't the right way to go about things. But my dad's stubborn. No matter how hard I tried to convince him, it just went in one ear and out the other. There was no changing his mind. I knew talking would only get me so far, but if I made it big in Liyue Harbor, the results could speak for themselves.
Gumming.
But I'm sure you both already know how that's going. Wushu dancing's just not that big in Liyue Harbor. In the past, I would go door to door from store to store, asking if they would be interested in hiring a performer. Most times, I wound up eating nothing but humble pie. And you can't just rely on dreams to put food on the table, right? So
Yeah.
I found a job as a guard to make some money. And now I have enough to get by and then some. Still, change takes time. Gotta take it slow, you know?
Well, we're all here, but where the heck is Xinyun? Shouldn't she be here by now?
Who is it that speaks of oneself in such an ill-tempered tone?
Oh, come on! You clearly heard Paimon!
Master stopped to buy grilled tigerfish to share with everyone. Come get it while it's still warm.
Oh, Paimon, sorry, Miss Illuminated Bird! Paimon always knew you were the smartest, coolest, and prettiest Adeptus. Someone as wonderful as you is sure to have brought enough for Paimon as well, right?
You're so easy to convince, Paimon. And so is she.
It appears that we've ended up with quite a few participants indeed. Go ahead and divide yourselves into small groups. The materials are over here. The regular dyes and luminescent ones have been clearly marked. Use them as you see fit. As for how to make the kite, one assumes you all made sure to listen to the instructions one provided while we were eating. Yes? Are there any questions?
Paimon may have focused a little too hard on the eating and less on the listening.
Hey, Gaming, want to team up?
No, he's with me. Go away, you female chooser.
Huh? Wait, I have to participate? I thought I'd be done for the day after adjusting the dye formula. What do you think, Shuyu? Is there a particular design you want?
I want a Swanee.
A what?
That might be a little hard to pull off.
True, but I still want to try. They're super cute.
It's done! Paimon has to say, Kai Paimon might even rival real Paimon in terms of cuteness. Now we just have to attach the string, right?
I want to see the kite.
All right, gather around, everyone. Let one take a look.
The Swanee that Gaming and Shuyu made looks very
Oh, that's a
majestic.
Swanee. Okay.
I'm sure it'll look even more impressive as it soars through the sky.
The eyes and ears glow in the dark, so you're sure to see it at night. Your golden finch is cute too, Yao Yao.
It's all thanks to Auntie Cloud Retainer's guidance.
Yeah, the finch is my favorite for now.
What about your kite, Traveler?
Oh, so cocky. Nice.
Ah, perfect. You're all here. There's an important commission I need your help with.
All right, I've got the time. Where are the goods?
It's not just goods this time. I need you to escort a tea merchant and their wares from Chaoying Village to Liyue Harbor. A very important client has requested to meet with him.
Sure. What's this merchant's address?
Here.
Is it Xinshao? Or is it Ningguang?
All right, don't work too hard now, Longzhou. We'll set off then.
You're a bit quiet today, Gaming.
Oh,
do you want
it has to
Paimon
be
to
his
tell us
father.
more?
It's his father.
We're almost there. I'll take a rain check on that.
Yeah.
Hello, you must be the tea merchant
I
heading to
know
Liyue
it.
Harbor. We're
It's
here
his
to ask
dad.
for you.
Yip Tak? What kind of name is that?
Dad?
Yeah.
Oh, so you're Gaming's father. It's nice to meet you. Just leave this delivery to him. Trust Paimon, he's got this in the bag. Gaming is super good at what he does. Everyone at the Secure Transport Agency says as much. Even the Ministry of Civil Affairs has nothing but good things to say about him.
Seems like you've made some sort of name for yourself at least.
The goods are all in order?
Oh, Gaming.
Yes, they're all here.
Then let's get going.
A very important client has asked for you by name. You kinda have to come with us. Paimon doesn't know how we would explain ourselves if you just didn't show up. Plus, you'd be missing out on a huge money-making opportunity.
I see. I suppose I will have to trouble you all to escort me, then.
This place looks nice and open. Why don't you all rest here for a second?
Huh? What about you? You're not going to join us?
I'm not tired.
He doesn't feel comfortable
I'll
here.
keep watch.
Oh, but
Just let him go.
That sucks.
okay, we'll just share amongst ourselves then. Did you know, Uncle Ip, that the flavor of these cakes changes depending on...
Halt! Who goes there?
Where do you get that sword?
It appears that one's movements were overly
Ugh,
conspicuous.
these two. They're going to become the new joke of the game.
Enough of your musings. Focus. Focus on the matter at hand.
That's a nice looking sword.
Present your exquisite ornaments at once.
Mask Bandit, too.
Ah! What do we do?
It seems as if these two are acting alone. It won't be difficult to subdue them, but they might have something else waiting in store for Dad. The best way to keep him safe is... Traveler, Paimon, take my dad and the goods away from here.
No, Gaming. It's too dangerous.
This is what I do.
Who?
A thorny foe indeed. Let us depart and seek a target softer in blows and disposition.
Your acting is so bad.
Don't think I'm gonna let you off so easily.
Oh, Cloud Retainer.
Away! let us away!
Coming!
Don't worry, he's a great fighter.
If he had just stayed by my side and learned the family trade, he wouldn't have to put himself in such dangerous situation.
We just have to trust him. Let's go on ahead. We'd best get away from here, in case there are other bandits in the area waiting in ambush. Okay,
Oh,
we
Zhongli?
should be good to stop here.
What does he have in his hand?
Zhongli? Oh no, what is he doing here?
What is he doing? Oh, flying a kite. Oh my god.
Good sir, please listen to me. Reel in your line and leave this place as quickly as you can. There are bandits in the area.
Yeah, better just follow along.
Bandits? Acting in broad daylight? Oh.
Are you joking, Paimon?
Ah, I see. It appears many people are catching a chill as of late. If your throat is bothering you, Paimon,
Never mind,
perhaps some
he didn't
tea
get the
and
memo.
rest are in order.
Nope, no need. Paimon's fine. She just, had some cake stuck in her throat.
Yeah, he's playing dumb on purpose.
So, Uncle Ip does have a reason to be worried. After all, Gaming, the guard we mentioned, is his son.
Gaming. The name sounds somewhat familiar. Ah, yes. That is the name of the Usho dancer who has been performing around Liyue Harbor recently, is it not?
Oh, have you seen him perform?
Indeed. I cannot help but admire his skill. He truly encapsulates the spirit of the Suani. Usho dancing has become more well known in Liyue Harbor recently. However, although performers are seeing budding success, they have no doubt had to face many hurdles along the way. One's not so easily understood by spectators such as ourselves. I have heard many of my acquaintances praise Gaming for his kind, selfless, and courageous disposition. To have a child so accomplished and upright, you must be a very proud parent indeed, Uncle Ip.
Well, he's a hard worker. Yes.
You should be sure to tell him you think that when he gets back.
Your son is young yet. It's normal for someone his age to be a bit hot-headed.
I've been in the tea business for most of my life, and I always hoped my child would do the same. Otherwise, how would he support himself? Over the past few years, I heard how well he was doing for himself as a guard. How his work was taking him to farther and farther off places. I also heard that he never gave up on Wushu dancing. It made me happy. But I was also worried. When you're young, you can handle all that physically taxing work and manual labor. What young person isn't capable of making a living that way? My concern is what happens when you get old. Every time I get to thinking like that, I cannot help but be reinforced in the belief that I was right. That I was right not to give in.
I'm guessing he had aspirations and dreams that he gave up due to his fears of what he would do when he got older.
I often regret introducing him to Wushu dancing as a kid. If I had known how things would turn out, I would have never taken him to see those performances in the first place.
It is only natural for a parent to strive to send their child down the right path. No one would begrudge you that sentiment, Uncle Ip. You need not worry.
You seem quite young, Mr. Zhongli.
Quite young.
Yet you speak with such wisdom. Perhaps I have misjudged your age.
Oh, you have. By quite a lot of centuries, Yiptak.
So, do you also think I fret too much, Mr. Zhongli?
That's not exactly what I was hoping to convey. Only a fool would ask a parent not to worry about their child. But think of it this way. Raising a child is not unlike flying a kite. Hold the string too tight, and it can no longer soar.
True.
As my friend once said, if your children are aiming for the stars, clipping their wings will only cause them to come crashing down. You need to let out the line for a kite to soar.
Oh, Gaming is back! Hey, Gaming, we're over here!
Dad, Traveler, Paimon. Good, you're all here. Oh, and Mr. Zhongli from the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor? You're here too?
A fated meeting indeed. We were just enjoying some pleasant conversation.
Is everything resolved?
Well, you could say that.
What does that mean?
Traveler, Paimon, come with me.
Nah, he completely ignored him.
Huh? Oh, okay.
I'll come right out and say it. Those two bandits, you sent
Nah,
them,
he
didn't
knows.
you? Can't look me in the eye, huh? Guess I'm right then.
Okay, but how did you know?
At first, their mannerisms seemed a bit stilted. But once I got close, it was obvious that they possessed great skills. I was right on their tail, and it should have taken only a few steps to catch up to them, yet somehow, I was never able to close that distance. People with that level of skill would have gone about things differently from the start, like sneaking up on us while we were distracted. Unless, of course, their real motive was to lure me away from the group all along.
Wow, you're pretty quick on the uptake.
I'm guessing you guys were trying to help resolve things between my dad and me?
Yeah.
I appreciate it, I really do. But this conflict between us has been going on for a long time. You've seen the way he talks to me.
It's not like that at all. Your dad really cares about you. You should see the way he talks about you when you're not around.
He won't let it go. He can say as much as he wants to other people, but he won't talk to me. I'm certain of it.
Would you talk to him, Gaming?
You told us you wanted to prove yourself to your dad. Why don't you tell him about all the hard work you've done these past few years?
Will that even do anything? I'm not sure talking is enough.
You won't know unless you try. Just like how you won't know if something is delicious unless you taste it. Listen to us. It's time to put these people skills to good use. You can make friends with anyone, so why not your dad?
It's not always that simple, Paimon.
I'll do my best.
Thanks for helping us talk things through with Uncle Ip. Good thing you were able to pick up on what we were putting down.
I have been around the both of you for some time now. You could say I have a certain level of expertise in that regard.
Why did you have us walk all this way? Paimon thought we just had to go far enough to be out of earshot.
A friend approaches.
Friendly foe?
Hello.
Ooh, Xiao.
Xiao, you're here too?
I've been here the whole time.
I'll leave these two kites with you. Perhaps you can find a few friends with which to partake in the activity. You might find it to be an enjoyable use of your time.
I highly doubt it.
Oh, wait. Who enjoys kite flying?
Well, I would imagine someone of your talent and wisdom is more than capable of finding out.
Do you like kite flying, Xiao?
I suppose I neither like nor dislike it. Although, watching a kite gradually ascend into the sky does bring me a certain peace of mind. Perhaps they're a bit like Shao lanterns in that way. When Lantern Rite is over, come find me near Pervasi's temple if you have the time.
Okay.
Gaming, I don't have anything to say.
Then I'll go. I still don't want to leave Liyue Harbor.
Oh. I can't say I support that decision, but... Hey, let me finish before you get all worked up.
Perfect. The time is nigh for us to make an appearance. Do you remember the plan one recounted to you?
Yes, Master. We aim to give them a demonstration of familial love.
Okay.
Do you have any plans for today, Shenhe? How about we do something fun?
Like we used to do when we would carry stones up and down the mountain from dawn until dusk, picking herbs to eat for dinner along the way? If that is what you ask of me...
Now retain her space!
Then that is what I shall do.
She was not expecting that.
Dad, here, have some tea. Or no, wait, let's not have any just yet.
Yeah. I simply can't listen to that any longer.
They're not helping.
I'd like to finish what I was trying to say before. I don't support your decision to stay in Liyue Harbor, because living there is too hard on you. If you come home, there will be people to help you. I'm not saying we have to live under the same roof. I know our personalities are too similar to avoid butting heads. But you'll have your entire family around you. Your aunts, uncles, they'll all do whatever they can to help. You could get a less taxing job, and we could grab dim sum together from time to time. Just think about it, okay? You don't have to decide now.
Dad really has changed a lot. He would never have said these things to me before. But thank you, Dad.
Hey, you two! Paimon's sorry we were gone for so long. We got to chatting with some friends and didn't realize how much time had passed.
Perfect timing, actually. We seem to be just about done here.
Yep, let's go. I'll get the bags.
Gaming has grown a lot taller, hasn't he?
You must be Mr. Ip! Thank you for coming all this way. My name is Charlotte, and I'm a reporter from Fontaine. You can find me writing for the Steambird. I invited you here not just to purchase your fine tea, but also with the hope that you might be willing to sit down for a short interview. What do you say?
An interview? To advertise my teas?
I suppose you could think of it that way. We Fontainians are big tea drinkers too.
The Fontaine Market. Then I'll need some time to adequately prepare. Perhaps we could sit down and discuss the questions you intend to ask in advance.
Of course, of course! Please follow me.
She knows as well.
Is this person also involved in your plan?
She's a very important client.
And here I thought I had lots of connections. I suppose I've been humbled. You sure know all kinds of cool and important people.
Chi-Chi, we're almost there!
Okay.
Poor Chi-Chi. I'm not a fan of this year's new outfits.
Come here, allow me.
Ganyu's is kind of okay, but Shanha just needed a little bit more color.
The Lantern Rite is as festive as ever!
Huh? Oh, what's going on?
Did something happen?
Oh, so this was not planned?
Oh, should we get the Millilith?
Do we? Oh, the dance.
What's that?
I wonder if Gamin's dad is here. Oh, he is. I was not expecting this when they said dancing. He's looking for his dad. There he is. He got his approval. What is that statue supposed to be? Kitchen. Where's your previous outfit?
Have I taken that many pictures already? I need to load more film.
Where's Paimon's kite? I was just thinking about Claire Retainer.
Oh my gosh! Mommy, I want a big kite like that too! Do you see that kite way out in front? It's so beautiful!
Happy Lantern Rite.
Happy Lantern Rite.
Oh, Gamin. Oh, right, I forgot about his kite. Oh. This was completely different from all of the previous Lantern Rites. But this is probably one of my favorites. No fancy music or singing, but I hope that Gamin and his dad hopefully will resolve the issues that they have.
If that's okay?
Thank you, little girl. Do you want us to walk you back?
No need, no need. Master is waiting for me right over there.
Oh, come on.
Dad.
I suppose I'll go first this time.
Okay.
Your performance. I've seen many wushou dances in my time, but I've gotta admit, what you pulled off there was breathtaking.
Wow. I never thought I'd live to hear you say that.
You're serious about doing this professionally?
Absolutely. I know it'll be difficult, but...
Then it doesn't matter. What I mean to say is, of course it'll be difficult. But if that's your decision, if that's your dream, then it doesn't matter how difficult it is. As long as you put in the work, then any obstacle can be overcome in time. Really, when I was young, I also...
Yeah.
Actually, how about we save that story of my past for another time?
He most likely had a dream that he was not able to
All
achieve.
I really want to say is, I've changed my mind. Much like this kite, you also deserve to soar to new heights.
Dad.
Son.
Son?
Oh, Gamin.
I haven't heard that in a while.
I bet you're wondering what's gotten into me saying all this.
Well, a little bit, yeah.
Anyway, I know I've never found the chance to say this before, but... to me, Gaming, you've always been a great kid. Alright, that's everything I've got. Did you have something you wanted to say, or...
Hug? Oh. I'm glad they got a happy ending.
Seeing the two of them talk things through like this really gives Paimon a sense of accomplishment.
Give yourself a pat on the back, Paimon, if you're able to reach.
Now go. Over there. Your friends are still waiting for you.
Huh? But you came all this way.
I'll be staying in Liyue Harbor for a bit longer. When you have time, we can grab dim sum together. Your treat, right?
Yep.
Dad, honestly.
Go.
Okay, then I'm off. See you soon.
That's quite the smile you've got there, Gummy.
Really?
It's nothing to be embarrassed about.
I'd like to find and thank Auntie Xianyun, as well as everyone else who's helped me out. If everyone has time, maybe we could all get together and go fly a kite.
I feel this lantern ride was shorter than the other ones. Or maybe I enjoyed it too much that time flew by. I skipped this part because I have not finished Fontaine, so I don't want to get spoiled.
Traveler.
Ciao.
Being in the city isn't the only way for me to appreciate the lights and beauty of Lantern Rite. Look. Liyue Harbor lies just beyond this mountain. As long as I stand at this vantage point, I may freely behold the sights of all the kites slowly ascending into the sky. For me, that is enough. I invited you here because there is something I would like to do. I want to release a shell lantern, and I'd like you to be there for it. Yes.
Where's Paimon?
I apologize for its crude appearance. I have little skill in that regard. You are very
Is he
kind,
smiling?
as usual. All right.
That's it? Seriously? That was it? Come on.
Traveler,
Xiao?
thank you.
You're welcome, Xiao. I was expecting something more. So this is it for the Lantern Rite Festival event. Thank you all so much for watching. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you all in my next episode. Bye!